So welcome here to Nixa, Missouri. We are at the CY Sports Complex, and I will try to make sure the audio is adjusted properly here. Work on that as we get to it, and we are about ready. 7 p.m. start time here for this ball game. We have the Asylum facing the Battle here, round number 2. First time had some technical issues before the game, now ready to play that ball game. Big implications for playoffs coming. If there's a generator sound in the background, I apologize. I believe, looking at all the things right here, it still says my audio bit rate is 0, but if I check it, okay, we are good there. So both these teams ready for the coin toss, etc., all the sportsmanship type of things going on. Battle wearing white and red, Asylum classic pink and black. It's Battle red on the scoreboard, Asylum pink, or pinkish purple looks like. By the way, so Asylum will receive. That means the Battle will kick this off, and we'll be back after this short PSA and back with some more football.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friends?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji!
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone.
You have the skills.
Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Anthem out of the way. Apologize if there's a generator behind me. I can't do a lot about that. I can try to check the audio, make sure it's working okay. But so far it seems to be somewhat cooperating, so we'll just run with that. Battle white and red. They'll be kicking off to the pink and black uniforms of the Asylum, defending champions. Now, Battle champions last year of their own league. Another champion of their own league last year, Missouri Monarchs. So several champions in this 8-man outdoor division here. And battle just as big as the Asylum. Last time these two teams met, Asylum picked up a victory. But football, like any sport, is any person's game. Anything can change in a hurry. So, just like that, we are off. Asylum with the return. Asylum still on their feet. Midfield out about the 20-yard line of, I believe that's the battle side of the field. So we're going to start with the 1st and 10 from just across midfield here. Only a 50-yard field being 8-man football. I believe 60 yards. I'm trying to think what it is wide. It's like 50 yards, or I don't know, it's something like that. I'm not going to claim math was ever my best subject, or geometry. But we got a shotgun type set here with the back for the Asylum. That's a counter handoff. Battle will bring that down. That's a 5-yard loss on the play. So that will begin this game with a loss of about 4, maybe 5. Nope, just 3. So they managed to get a little bit more in the momentum out of that. Shotgun formation again, same play, a little counter handoff possibility, or once again another counter. This time it will gain some yardage. That will pick up about 6 or 8 yards. And that will create a 3rd and probably about 5 for the Asylum. And this time we have another back just out of view of the camera. And again, counter handoff. We're going to have a first. It's going to be close. 10 yards. That is a first down. They did make it past the chain. So first and... this is 1st and goal, actually. It is on the 9-yard line. So just like that, 4 chances to either score or Battle will come away with the football. Thank you for joining us from Arkansas and Missouri and various places here. Once again, same setup. And we got, this might be on the defense here, as that will move this to a much closer 1st and goal if it is on the defense. I didn't see, it is on the defense, so 1st and goal with about 3 yards to go now. Do apologize for the resolution due to some issues with the data network down here. I can't really have it in high definition. Once again, another back handoff. This will gain a yard or maybe 2 yards. That's 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Oh, looks like the 3-yard line is where it's going to be settled in on at this point. Got a taco truck here today for some food. Spent my money on a football, by the way, so that's usually how it works. Same formation. So we're going to have a false start. That will result in a 5-yard loss. We're back to pretty much the original line of scrimmage. Sometimes I wonder how that works, but once again, shotgun formation, back behind the quarterback for the handoff. That's a, I don't know, something broken play. Pass is up. Pass is incomplete. So we're going to have a third down on that play. Looked like the tried to do another handoff, except running back miscue, went the wrong direction on there. So 3rd and goal, about 9 yards to go. Long snap count. Again, another handoff. And we're going to be 4th and goal, about a yard short. This is similar to a game I watched dearly back in the day, St. Louis Rams, and when they were able to pick up a win over Nashville many moons ago. Tennessee Titans, not Nashville. Well, we're going on 4th down. And I would assume we have the same counter handoff. And that's a touchdown in the end zone. Asylum will add 6 to the score, be the first to score on the goal. We don't have a clock. And we are most likely going for 2 points, as I have yet to see the Asylum go for going for the kick, which would just give them 1. And it is the 2 points. Two points is good. That'll be 8 points. We'll be back after this PSA.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Welcome back here, Nixa, Missouri, just shy of Greene County there, across the river there is Greene County, Missouri. Asylum, their first kickoff after the score. Battle catches it, good catch. Battle will hit a wall. They are not going to make it past the 20 here, as both teams will really just get stalled out at that 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the Battle Zone 20. So we'll see what kind of offense Battle has. Battle's defense a little tough against that counter that the Asylum ran. Sometimes, like the back in the olden days before the big West Coast passing offense, you had a lot of that. Just kind of run the ball right down the throat of the other team. If it works, keep on doing it. And this is a similar offense, similar start. They'll lose a few on this. They may lose 1, it looks like. So 2nd down for the Battle and 11. Battle white with red accents. Asylum black with pink accents. And a little toss play. That play will go nowhere. That's another loss. So 3rd and 12 coming up for the Asylum. I did learn how to inadvertently pry off a computer monitor mount. Should not do that. Luckily the monitor is old and it is square and big, so it is working well. Once again, similar shotgun formation, a couple receivers. So far no one is to pass. That's bobbled though. Quarterback will gain some ground. They'll be out of bounds just shy, so we're going to be 4th and about 2. I do not have rosters either, so I apologize for that. So we have a 4th and really short coming up. Bobbled again. This time that will not go the Battle's way. Asylum will take over the ball right at midfield. And with that, we're going to take a quick little break. We will be right back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
And Asylum again, that little delay offense, that will pay off for about 5 yards or so. So once again, a short gain again for the Asylum. Seems like inches and yards is the way to go to begin this quarter. And same formation. I don't believe passing is in their future. We had a weird, I don't know what that was, but sometimes it works. It resulted in a 1st down, so sometimes things do work out when you're not purposely wanting them to. Both these teams looking at really needing a win here to secure pretty much a top seed in the playoffs. And single back again. We have a dead play right there. I believe that should be on the defense there. I do not see anyone jumping to that, but I do have a delay to replay I can look at, and it is definitely the outside guard that will jump across the line. So once again, shotgun formation, delay handoff. Decent little run for the Asylum, so that's going to bring up 3rd down, I believe, and goal. We have a flag thrown. We're going to take a break for a moment, and we'll be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So we're going to have a personal foul, I believe, against the Asylum on there after the play. And a lot of running around there. Not sure, not a lot of gain, however, I'm not sure the down on here. I believe it should be 4th down, but that is a little bit above my pay grade up here, so it is 3rd down and goal to go still. Got a running back right here just on the edge of the screen as usual for the little counter handoff. It is once again the counter handoff. This time that is not going to be close. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and about 7 to go. So we have an illegal defense, which will, well, it'll remain 3rd down. And that'll give the Asylum roughly the same yardage and an extra down on the play. There is a rule of how many you can have in the box at a time and a couple other rules of that nature. Asylum nearly made the end zone, and they did make it. That will be a touchdown, 14-0. We'll be back after this. Well, you will just stick with this as they are ready to go. Once again, another 2-point conversion for Queen City. Single back in the backfield and a little halfback formation out of the shotgun. That will result in a 16-0 lead. We'll be back after this break.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
So kickoff number 2 for the Asylum after a defensive stop and another touchdown. That kick is long. It is recovered in the end zone. They will not make it very far, as they will not make it past the 5-yard line. So the ball will be ruled dead about the 5-yard line. It looks like battle will start, not maybe the 6-yard line, so they made it just past there. The chain crew may think it's a 7, but pretty close, I guess. Thank you all for watching, by the way. Appreciate you for joining me tonight on Alan Hilliard Sports. And this will result in a, maybe not a safety. I'm not sure if this is a safety or, I think it's just 2nd down and a long ways back. So 2nd and about 15 from the 1-yard line. Also, I apologize for the video quality. I can't do a whole lot about that. For those of you with really good monitors, I definitely apologize. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the right. And that play did not go anywhere. He will remain in the field of play, though, so it's 3rd and goal, or third and a long way to go. It's not goal, it is they're on the goal line, but they're on their own goal line. So safety would be 2 points, and there's I think Asylum, I forgot how the safety works after that though. There's a couple different rules here. That pass is incomplete, 4th down. So 4th and a long way to go now, so 4th and forever. Right now the Asylum defense really having a solid ball game here. They seems to be sealing these lanes and more importantly just controlling the line of scrimmage right now. Battle came out the first couple of plays at the Asylum. Just hard to stop that counter. Sometimes broken plays are really hard to stop. Incomplete, 1st down for Asylum. That will be 1st and goal, actually, from about the 3-yard line. We're going to take a quick 15-second PSA and be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Still 1st down here, or 1st down and 1st quarter here from Nixa, Missouri, the CY Sports Complex. Very nice facility. They host youth football, youth baseball. I'm sure there's some soccer involved every once in a while in there. And that play will result in a touchdown. It did result in a touchdown, but we will update that just as soon as this is over, so that will be no good. We will have a 22-0 ball game. We'll be back after this PSA.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
So welcome back. Please don't drink and drive, and please do not text and drive also. Those things are very bad. Battle returns the ball. Battle makes it pretty good across to the 20. So they'll start at their own 20 once again. And we're going to take a quick 15-second break and be
just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So 22-0 in favor of the Asylum right now. The 3 touchdowns, 2 conversions. A 3rd conversion was not successful not too much long ago. I don't have a clock deal to look at, so I apologize. We do have a scoreboard down there, though. They have 16-0, which they have not updated the clock or the scoreboard on the field. That's a first down for the battle. Battle wearing white, Asylum wearing black and pink. With all this rain we've had down here, probably several inches, the grass is definitely holding up very well. Appreciate everyone for joining me tonight. So, shotgun formation, an option for a handoff for the battle, but I'm not sure. They will take that handoff option. They might gain a yard on that. They took a pretty good little dive to gain some extra yards. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That one worked for about a 3-yard gain. And looks like we have several, I would say probably the similar looking offense, the way they're huddled up right there. Now the score is correct on the scoreboard, 22-0. On the scoreboard on the field, not my scoreboard here. And that will result in a sack as a defense makes their way through the line. I believe he was looking for a shot at the end zone. Did not go very well. So we have 3rd and 13 coming up for Northwest Arkansas. Both these very strong programs. Just, I believe, the 3rd year, 2nd year for the Queen City, but very good run organization on their part. Do apologize with the generator back there. I can't do a lot about that. I can try to turn it up, but the generator noise will get turned up. However, we will try to accommodate the best I can. Man in motion, offside sweep. And that ball will gain a few yards. Looks like 6 or 7 on the play. So 4th down and about 5 or 6 to go. Maybe 7. Now we have a shotgun formation, loaded receivers on the field. And pass is incomplete. First down, Asylum. We're going to take a 15-second break. We'll be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So Asylum, 1st and 10, kind of deep in their own territory here, but really good defensive stop. Battle came out strong on that, just not quite able to connect on a pass that would have resulted in 1st down. And very similar offense here. We have a little toss play. That will result in a 2nd and about 1. Kind of one of those plays that goes almost longer sideways and forwards once in a while. And we're going to have a whistle. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 40 seconds.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
So that was the end of the first quarter as Asylum 22-0 will start the second quarter. Ball 2nd and 1, still in their own territory. They need maybe a yard and a half, if that. Even a keeper could get across probably here. Another handoff. They will gain the first. They have enough for a new first set of downs, and they'll also make it into their territory. So that will bring up 1st and 10. Chain crew having some difficulties down there. And we're going to take a short little break. We'll be back.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone.
You have the skills.
Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit.
And back here from Nixa, Missouri. Asylum lineup, same formation again. Kind of the old Madden strategy. If one play works, do it over and over again. The old days with Emmitt Smith and running back and etc. 2nd down and about 6. We have 0 passing yards for the Asylum. However, we probably have 150 rushing yards already in this ball game. Amongst various, we have a flag. This is going to be probably a false start. And that'll be 2nd down still. They'll lose 5 yards on the false start. So just shy of 2nd and 10. Really a pretty quick game. 30 minutes in the first quarter. Always love those games like that. We do have a back, of course, with the Asylum deeper in the backfield there. Had about a 15-yard play set up, and that will result in a 30-yard run and a 1st and goal coming up for the Asylum. So scoring opportunity for the Asylum once again to start the second quarter off. Neither team's taking a timeout. Both have 3 to go still. Last time these two teams had a close matchup till the end when Asylum took a lead and won the game. Similar, Asylum picked up a win over Militia. And ball's still moving here. It's not sure. Well, it did not make it to the goal line. It just kind of got stalled out. So that's 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Asylum. Same formation. I would look for either that little toss or just right down the gut the way the linemen are locked up like they are. My headphone broke off. It happens. And this is kind of a keeper. He will not get in the end zone, as that will stop them right there. About the 1-yard line. And we're going to take a break here. We got a player down. We'll take a 30-second break and be back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
So back here in Nixa, Missouri, Asylum, I was about to say ready to go, but we have a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
So timeout over with, ready to go for round number 2. It's third down. Third and goal is what it is. Same formation that Asylum's been running this whole half so far. This time, the keeper nearly got caught, able to get away. Quarterback will run the ball in. That'll make this a 28-0 ball game. 2-point conversion coming up as Asylum continues to add to this lead. Do apologize for the quality here. I tested some higher quality. Some internet connectivity issues kind of caused a problem or two once in a while, so do the best we can. Conversion good. He will walk into the end zone. 30-0. We'll be back after this PSA. I apologize. I need some new ones.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Back here in Nixa, Missouri, Asylum once again with the kickoff. 30-0 in the second quarter. Out of bounds, that will, I believe, result in a penalty. However, the ball will just start about the 15-yard line, it looks like. So Battle deciding to keep the ball. I think it starts on the 20, not the 15. It does start on the 20, so the chain's on the wrong side there, but once again, a 50-yard field, 25 on each side. That generator is not a happy generator back there. So shotgun formation, sending the house of receivers. Incomplete, just out of reach. Second down coming up for the Battle. Not sure the time exactly, we don't have a clock, but probably a third of the way through the second quarter here. I would imagine 10 minutes left in this quarter to go. Hasn't been a lot of passes either. That's a handoff. That ball will make it just a yard past the chains, it looks like. That'll bring up second and about 9. Hope you're enjoying this weekend, this holiday weekend here, having fun with your family, things like that. Careful if you travel back home, and be safe. This time, quarterback keeper pass. That's incomplete. We're going to have a pass interference call probably on that. A late pass interference call. It could be a personal foul of some sort or unsportsmanlike, but it could be pass interference, just thrown late. Looking at my replay. It will be against the Asylum. That's a first down. I didn't see a lot of contact there. It looked like the man wasn't even down that area. So we're going to be first and 10, a whole new set of chains coming up. This time in the Queen City side. Battle, first real march they've had today so far. And Battle will bowling ball their way nearly to a first down. They're going to make it about 8 yards on the play. So good run for Arkansas on that play. It's going to be second and, well, may have been about a 6-yard gain. So 4 yards to go, second and 4. From what looks like to be the 11-yard line. So a first down will result in a first and goal if one comes about that. Clock does continue to run. Line did not survive that as Queen City broke through that line, able to bring down the running back in the backfield. That will be a third and about 7 to go now, after about a 3 or 4 yard loss on the play. Good effort by the Battle there. I mean, good design of the play. Just offensive line broke down and Asylum right through the line. If you're just joining us, Battle in the white, Asylum in the black and pink. Asylum does lead right now. And Battle will not make it. That's a 4th down. Trying to get to that 1st down marker, the quarterback. We'll get a decent little gain. So we have a 4th and about 4 coming up. This is not comfortable to sit on right here. Sun's still up out here. It's actually a nice day. The wind's died down. And we're going to have a whistle. We're going to take a break. Timeout, Battle.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Fourth and forever, and about 5 yards to go roughly for the Battle. It's either a 1st down or bust right now, as they're within scoring position. They get a good pass over there. We got split receivers, one on each side. Instead, it will be a handoff, and that will be a 1st down, however. So we're going to have 1st and goal coming up out of that. So good run by the Battle on the play to give them a 1st and goal position. 4 downs, about 3 yards to make a scoring attempt. Again, same formation. Maybe expect that handoff, and not sure. They were expecting both. They got the quarterback and the running back on the play. Initially, it looked like the quarterback kept it, but the secondary was able to collapse on the line and stop, result in a loss actually in the play. Second attempt on goal for the Battle now, as they once again line up the same way. Fake pass off the hands, incomplete, and that will result in a 3rd down from the 5-yard line. That was probably the best chance they had to get that shot wide open on the play. And split receivers back in the backfield at the quarterback, so shotgun formation. They get the sweep off. And that will not make it in the end zone. He will just get past the 5, but he will fall just shy of the goal line. So 4th down and 4 to go. Battle, last chance on this drive to score. teams very good programs. Asylum pink and black, Battle white with red accents. And this time quarterback pass, try to be a keeper. And I believe they are able to score. That'll put them on the board, 30-6. Extra point coming up. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So welcome back, Nixa, Missouri. Battle coming off a touchdown drive on the really last down they could have scored. Able to get a quick pass in. Going for two, of course. Both teams have two timeouts still in the second quarter. About probably 6 or 7 minutes to go. And that will go nowhere. We're going to take a break. 30 Asylum, 6 Battle. We'll be back.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Back here, Nixa, Missouri. Battle coming off their first scoring drive of the ball game, and 30-6 in favor of Asylum right now. Good kick downfield. Recover. This is going to be some... He's still on his feet. He's still got lots of yards, and that's a touchdown drive. So touchdown, Asylum, no flags. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Back here in Nixa, Missouri. Literally about a 7-second offensive drive right there. Able to break free on the kickoff and come away with the score. That extends this back to 30 points. Run is in. Run is good. So 42-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
Still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Back here, Springfield, Missouri. It is 38-6. I apologize. We have a whistle of some sort. We got a player issue. So we're going to take a 15-second break.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So, player with a helmet malfunction, that is resolved, and Once again, another kickoff here coming from Nixa. Battle will not make it past the 15, it looks like. Once again, another good run, though. They have a very good special teams offense out there. And until that last, touchdown drive, they have a good special teams defense also for Arkansas. This is a kind of a border battle here. You don't really see it in college football due to Missouri State and Arkansas in different actual bowl divisions. Not sure what's going on there. We got something going on up there off camera. However, Battle will line up with a shotgun formation with a option pitchman if need be. It will be the shotgun option, though, this time. That is caught, but I believe he was out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Both these teams, as I mentioned, very good teams, offense and defense. Second attempt for Battle on this drive. Two receivers in motion. Pass complete. Defense is there. That will be about a 5-yard gain, maybe 6 on the play. So good little short pass on that. And we've got a stoppage here. Maybe we don't have a stoppage. We have a... I think that's halftime. So we're going to take a break to figure out what that was, and we will be back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Back here in Nixa, Missouri, we have a 3rd down. I believe that might have been a timeout. I'm not completely sure, but we'll just settle with the timeout for now. Hoping the controller is cooperating now. Last time it said we had a basketball 3-point shot for some reason. Not sure. Still not sure why it said that, but I know that's a 1st down. Battle will get their, I believe, 4th 1st down, but we have some laundry on the field in the back here. And we have holding against Arkansas, so that will take away the 1st down. That will make this a 3rd and about 15 coming up. Nope, looks like 3rd and 11 actually. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to check us out for updates about these teams and more on Alan Hilliard Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Quarterback's on his feet. He is going to gain quite a few yards on the play. So that's a 1st down. Another broken play, able to get a 1st down. Sometimes that happens. Right now, the Springfield lead is 32 points. However, things can change in a hurry here. I've seen shifts, 20-point shifts within a few minutes. So, Battle still looking for the pass. That ball is up. It is not anywhere near anything. So that will be second down. But we have more laundry than I have to wash at my house right now on the field. We have holding against Battle. So that will still be a first down. I didn't know I can do that. I hit a button. I didn't know it did something. So that'll make it 1st and 20. Okay, that'll make it more than 1st and 20, but we'll just agree that it's 1st and 20. Multiple receivers this time. We have triples on the right. We still have the handoff man, but he is not going to be part of this play. That is downfield, out of bounds. Not able to be caught, so that will be second and a long way to go. Late in the second quarter here. It's a beautiful day out here. You should go out and enjoy this weekend, since it has rained a little bit the last week or two. I believe the play clock is running here. It's just taking a little while to get up there. Again, shotgun formation, split receivers, out of bounds, not accurate, but we have a flag down in the middle, and we have an official checking a watch, so I'm assuming we're getting close to halftime. So we're going to take a 15-second break.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So we are back. I believe the penalty was an illegal lineman position, or illegal lineman on the defense. So I'm not sure. It moved the ball. It was against the Asylum. I'm not sure the exact infraction of what he did there, but it was someone out of position. That is incomplete over his head. So that will now be third down. So third and a long way to go here still. Arkansas lines up. Split receivers. Maybe a second one on the right side there. Not sure. He's more of a blocker. Incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down and a really long way to go. They essentially have to score here to continue the drive or get past the 3-yard line. I think like 39 or 49 seconds is what he just yelled out in the first half. Try zooming in a little, see if I can get a little more of the play here. And quarterback, that ball is up, it is caught, and he is still on his feet. It's going to be very close to a first down as we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
So we are back here. I believe offense is on the Queen City side, but we have a still fourth down on the yard marker. So the yard markers haven't been reset yet. The clock is close to done on the quarter. Battle cannot stop the clock. They use their final timeout. So I would assume a safe offense here would be just get an easy run, finish this out, and let the clock run down. Sometimes a safe offense isn't the way teams go. Okay, we still have a discussion out there. We'll be back in about 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
And another discussion here, so we're going to continue to take a break here. We'll be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
I believe everything's sorted out. Now we are ready to go. Asylum. We still have a fourth down on the chain though. Okay, that's officially a first down. And it doesn't match the ball perfectly, but I believe we'll just settle with that. Asylum will start deep in their end zone, though. They're going to get out of their end zone for sure. They're going to get some more yards out of this. They will make a first down, make it out of bounds. And that's a long first down out of a broken play. I don't think that's what they had in mind on that. Once again, I apologize for the audio stream. It is, or video stream. It is not high definition, but due to some internet issues down here, we have a couple of receivers in motion. I was going to say that's the first pass, but obviously it is not the first pass. And we're going to have a timeout down here. We have a flag, though, on the play. See what the flag is possibly here. So we have an illegal use of the hands. That play will come back. So we'll be back in about 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Asylum again. I'm sure we're going to have the 2 men in motion. We do. Incomplete. That will stop the clock. We have no flag this time, so that's the second down. And about 15, I guess. Just waiting on Asylum to line up here. They are kind of testing out a little bit of, spread out for them a little bit here as they're testing out possibly their passing game a little bit maybe. Right now the running game has been highly successful. Shouldn't be too much longer left in the first half. We got a lot of movement on the line before the play. So that will... So false start on the Asylum. That's another 5-yard penalty. That'll move them back 10 yards from where they started. Still second down, though. One thing I do admit is the uniforms on both these teams are very easy to read the numbers. Some of these games, they are not so easy to read the numbers. And once again, the same exact setup as before. And ruled down, I believe that's third down on the sack. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So okay, we had a timeout called by Queen City, but that was changed. So we should be close to running out of time here in the first half. Okay, we have a timeout, but they don't have a timeout. Okay, I'm confused here, but we'll be back.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new.
And we are back. I'm not sure how all that exchange happened, but still 38-6. Queen City with the ball deep in their territory. They're just going to pass this down. That's intercepted by the Battle. And Battle will make it back past midfield. So the ball will be inside the 20 of Queen City on the turnover. But I believe that is the end of the half. We're going to be back as soon as halftime's over in about 10 minutes. We will see you then. Welcome back here again to Nixa, Missouri for the second half here as we are ready to start the third quarter of this ball game. Queen City with the kickoff. And Battle has room to run. They will be stopped, though, by the Asylum. They're just shy of their 20-yard line. It's a good initial ball placement and run, but Asylum able to get downfield and slow that down. They lead right now by 32. So a 4-touchdown lead currently for the Asylum. A Battle proven they was able to bounce back several times already. I don't know if that was even a 10-minute halftime there, but we have not sure what's going on. We still have some questions going on here. And I think we are now moving here. I think they had some confusion going on at first about the lineups there. We have a full complement of receivers for sure for the Battle. However, they will not complement the receivers. They will instead hand the ball off. That will result in a loss of about 2. Again, Battle. Now the clock is still running though, so this is not like a missed pass or anything of that nature. The clock continues to run due to it being a run. The quarterback nearly got taken down. He'll make it a little past the original line of scrimmage. So he nearly saved himself from a loss. That's 3rd down. So we currently have a 3rd and about 6 right now coming up. Thank you for joining us from all over the internet world, wherever you are. And once again, a kind of an odd little formation there. Not a traditional football formation. Looked like a pass. And that's a 4th down, well short of the marker. And we'll see where the ball lands. Looks like he'll make it just shy, about 3 yards to go from another new set of chains. It is 4th and 3 coming up. And once again, we have the kind of long passing. Well, I'll just give you an example of what they're doing here. It is incomplete, bobbled. So that will be a turnover. Queen City will take over at midfield, and they will start with their first offense of this 3rd quarter. Queen Queen City. We're going to see they tried some passing the end of the last half and experimented a little bit. We're going to see if that was meant for some purposes. I'm sure there was. However, they're in the same formation they were last half, except for the... And that is incomplete. So both teams trying some passes here. Not sure if we are I don't think we're running clock or nothing. So clock should be going normal. Stopping it. Incompletions and such. Generally, at this point of the game, you want to, if you got a big lead, just kind of run it out. 2 men in motion for the Asylum, and somehow they're still on their feet. And Asylum will run back to their goal line. They're going to pick up a first down on the other side. So they're going to run backwards 20 yards, and they're going to gain 11 on the drive, so 31 total yards. That's an example of 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward. However, your 1 step is all you needed. So broken play, first down for the Asylum, though, off that. This time the Asylum line up much like earlier there. Except another passing play. They'll get maybe a few yards on that. So another 4, maybe 5 yard gain on the drive. So we seem to have more of a shifting offensive styles here. Asylum, a lot of passing the ball now. And this time they're not going to gain a whole lot of yards on the play. They'll be stuck about the line of scrimmage. So this is 3rd down. 3rd and 5 to go. Same formation here. Line might have been a little past the ball. However, passes up. It is touchdown. We have a whistle. We have a flag. It is ruled a touchdown, though, on the field. Illegal defense is denied, and 44-6 now. We're going to take a 15-second break and be right back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So extra point coming our way, 2-point conversion, of course. They can kick the ball, they just never have. And conversion is good. That'll make it a 40-point difference, 46-6. We'll be back in about 30 seconds with the kickoff.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Is Queen City ready for kickoff here after the scoring drive. Just back behind the camera. Battle will bring it back. Battle will get taken down in the backfield. Ball came loose, but it was on the ground, so Battle's ball, 1st and 10 from roughly the 10-yard line. And we're going to take a 15-second break. Be right back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
It's back here in Nixa, Missouri. Asylum currently lead the battle 46-6, third quarter. Battle did end the first half with an interception as the time ran out. So Battle sets up shotgun formation with an option. He is brought down by the Asylum in the backfield. So that'll be a loss, and roughly about a 4-yard loss it looks like. Both teams right now doing really both very good teams here. 2nd and about 13. And the clock continues to roll. Game clock does. I'm not sure if we have a running clock or not. And another loss on the play as Queen City's able to get there. So that will move the chains further back. We have no flags on there. Thank you for joining us if you are watching still. And if you're just joining us, the Asylum lead 46-6. Asylum in the black with pink, while Northwest Arkansas Battle in the white with red. And we are in the third quarter. Do not have a game clock. This monitor is really old and it does not have the... Well, we still have the ball free. Quarterback will throw it incomplete, so that will bring up a 4th down and not result in a loss of yardage, at least. That will stop the clock also. It is 4th down. And a long way to go. They have to get past the 20. They are currently on the 7. A wonderful, lovely day. Really more of a fall or spring type day. Is it a little chill in the air today? Of course, it's better than 90 degrees and sun beating down on you. That is caught. That ball is not going to make it past the down marker. So Queen City will take over. We're going to take a 15-second break and be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So once again, Queen City on offense after the defensive stop. Queen City lines up, quarterback a little bit deeper this time, a back also behind the quarterback, just out of view. Quarterback will try to throw it in trouble. Passes up. It's caught. That is, I believe, going to be a first down. That should make it first and goal. Or it's, I guess, second and goal. He must have been inside the... He must have started inside the 10-yard line. That'll move them to the 4-yard line now. It's going to be close. He will be pushed into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll make it 52-6. We'll be back in 15 seconds with the extra point.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
City sets up for the extra point. And quarterback will run it in. He will get it. That will result in 2 more. 54-6. We'll be back after this break for the kickoff.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
City kicks off, back into the hands of Battle. Battle trying to cut down the sideline. They will make it about the 15-yard line before they're taken out of bounds. So they will start in their own territory. Neither team has taken a timeout in this quarter. This game will probably determine the number 1 seed for the teams in the 8-man outdoor division, which, barring a major meltdown, will be the Battle as of right now. However, things can change. We do have some other games going on. I do not know those scores at the moment, though. We'll try to post them later when I get home and figure that out. And that ball's complete. However, it will result in a 5-yard gain. Good defense by Springfield. Good offense by Arkansas to pick up a little chip shot of a gain right there. So that'll bring up second down in about 5, maybe 6. Battle lining up, getting ready here. That is the lovely view of the sky in the background. Man in motion. That's a handoff. That will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and about halfway to go still. To guess the obligated YouTube like and share and subscribe I guess I'm obligated to say. Currently just sitting under 400, which I don't really push this a whole lot. But if you have a desire to, feel free to do that stuff. If not, no hard feelings against you. Battle will run. They'll come up short. So about 2 yards short, maybe a yard and a half to go before the first down marker. This game being provided to you by the Queen City Insane Asylum. Sure to support them. I purchased a football from them. And be sure to visit some of our other sponsors, some of their other sponsors. I will try to get a list of those if I can, and just overall support your local community as you can. We have a discussion of whose penalty this is. Not sure. So this is against the defense. That'll be a first down automatically for the Battle. Okay, the chains didn't move, but it was a first down. Another handoff. Run is going to pick up several yards. Clock continues to move. Stayed inbounds. That'll bring up second and about 4 yards, maybe, yeah, about 4 yards. So Battle running game starting to pick up a little bit. Know why it's doing that mess. Huh, that is weird. Battle again. Fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper. They will possibly get the first down. They were right at the line. I believe they should have a first down on that play. And that will result in a first down, so that is first and goal, I believe. It's first and goal from the 9, just inside the 10-yard line. We have a timeout, I believe. Well, we got a quarter change. We're going to take a quarter change here, and we'll be back after this PSA.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Back here, start of the fourth quarter. Battle will begin this. They are currently first and goal within the 10-yard line. Ball, that's going to be short. That'll make it to the 4-yard line, though. Major difficulty now, 48 points and a most likely running clock fourth quarter, so that is very big challenge here. Not impossible, but very difficult, I imagine. Battle again. They are trying to get past the line of scrimmage. Can't quite do it. See if I can find a schedule for next week for you. Well, we did have a game that will not happen next week, so I will have an open date next week, so if you want a game broadcast next week, get a hold of me. I'm sure I might be able to accommodate. Fourth down, and this time 3 to go here. Battle first opportunity or last opportunity to score in this drive. If not, Queen City will take over. We have some flags thrown, as we're going to have either a defensive penalty or false start, one of the two. However, either way, it is a dead play there. Someone jumped the gun. And it looks like that was against Queen City on the defensive side. Not a lot changed, though, as they were nearly in the end zone anyway. Man in motion, inside counter pass, or handoff. Touchdown is called. So Battle will pick that score up. We'll be back in 15 seconds for the extra point.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So currently 54-12. Battle picking up the score after the defensive penalty gave them a little extra field position. Good little off-counter handoff. Ball's loose. Ball's still on the ground. It's ruled a dead ball, and we are going to be back in 40 seconds for the kickoff.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
to some technical issues with the league website, I cannot get that to work, so I will have that updated of the next broadcast for everyone. Oh, I guess I was right. We had a offsides issue in the field. We'll be back after this PSA.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Back here in Nixa, Missouri. Battle with the kickoff. I was right originally. Queen City still on their feet. Still on their feet. They're going to... Ball's loose, though. It is still on the ground. Ball. Battle will recover. Battle will start with from the 5-yard line with the ball. Like both Battle getting ready out there, not sure. Now they're out there ready to go. That will be, I believe, a loss in the backfield by a yard or so. So 2nd and 11 coming up for Northwest Arkansas. Once again, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for enjoying some football and taking your time this holiday weekend. I hope you're out on some lake somewhere, or barbecuing, enjoying yourself. It was very nice weather to do so. Battle this time, they are not going to make it back. They are going to get caught in the backfield, try to get away. Too many pink jerseys around there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. They may have made it back to the line of scrimmage, or the original line of scrimmage at least. Shotgun formation whistle. We have a flag thrown before the play. So this will be against the defense. That will be 5 free yards for the Battle. Neutral zone infraction. Makes it 3rd and 5 right now from their very own, I believe that's the 10-yard line. Pass up, incomplete. No one around there to get the ball. That'll bring up a 4th down. We have a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this PSA.
There is a quote that says, a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Here from Nixa, Missouri. 4th down and 5 to go. Northwest Arkansas battle in their own territory on the 10-yard line. Queen City in the black with pink. Battle wearing white and red. I do apologize for the video quality. The internet is not super strong here speed-wise. Well, we got a kick coming our way, so kick is good. It is. And that will be a flag. I'm not sure. That might be a safety. So we got a second flag. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back as soon as this is sorted out. Don't bully each other, please.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becausefyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
We are back here. We are still discussing. We're going to take another 15, how about 30 seconds? We'll be back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becausefyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
So we have, well, I don't know what we have right now yet. We have a helmet to helmet and a personal foul. And the chains have moved back here, so it looks like Queen City will get the ball on offense. I believe that's what's happening. That ball's bobbled. Quarterback pass downfield, caught, touchdown. And Asylum 60, Battle 12. We'll be back after this 15-second PSA with the extra point.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So extra point coming our way, 60-12 right now in favor of Springfield. Springfield extra point is good. That'll result in 2 more, 62-12. We'll be back after this quick break for more football.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friends.
It's complicated. I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
So ready for kickoff late in the fourth quarter here. Queen City coming off another scoring drive. And Arkansas still on their feet, tripped over the line, trying to get around. They will start about the 15-yard line. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So it looks like the ball will actually be at the 20-yard line. Just shy of midfield. Joining us out in internet world, wherever you are. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers maybe. Pass downfield, overthrown. That will be 2nd and 10 coming up. Here again, we have another shotgun style formation. Someone's helmet's gone. We had no gain on the play. We still have someone's helmets down. Not sure what happened there. That is 3rd down. 3rd and 10 still. And the replay, we had a big blindside block that was missed right there. Battle lining up again, shotgun formation, inside handoff, ball. That's going to be a 4th down. Good job hanging on to that football there. Several defenders brought him down. So it's 4th and 7 coming up. I mean, we could try, they could always try another kick here. I mean, really, you don't have a lot to lose at this point. You could always try working on some plays you haven't done. Not sure how many Statue of Liberty plays there is in 8-man football, but I'm sure there's at least one. Instead, same formation. Quarterback decides to throw it downfield. It's caught. He's got room. He's still got room. That's going to be a 1st and goal, close to the goal line. It's a good 4th down conversion for the battle. It's a big opportunity to pick up a few extra points. Points do matter still. Points can break ties and things like that if there's ties and records. So you don't really want to slack off on points if you don't have to. Handoff run. Queen City's there. They will result in a no gain on the play. Appreciate the 16 people watching me here still. Thank you for joining me tonight on this lovely night. So battle again, handoff, not sure who got the ball. I'm not sure what we had right there. I didn't really see. Let me see if I can see on the replay. That is a touchdown. So the ball came loose, went forward, and 62-18. So extra point coming our way. I do have the, not really replay, it's more of just like a delay from the live stream right here, so I'm able to look at it and kind of see what I missed. And again, same formation, this time passed, incomplete, 62-18. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
Springfield, Missouri, both teams heading back to the field there, or heading to their respective sides. battle for the kickoff. Lovely field at the CY Sports Complex. And Queen City will come away with a victory here tonight. Not sure what the final will be, but it is pretty sure they will come away with at least a victory. Battle coming out strong the end of this game, though. They are doing a great job defense and great job on the offense, so you cannot hold them back any. That is squib kick, out of bounds. Not sure if anyone touched it. Looks like they're just going to give them the ball. On the 15-yard line is what it looks like. Still have a taco truck full of food over there if you're hungry. Souvenir shop is still open for all your merchandise. And Queen City, they're going to run in for a touchdown. So that'll make it a 68-18 score currently. No flags on the play. Please be healthy these holidays. Don't drink and drive, and if you can, social distance in high traffic areas depending on where they are. City pass up, incomplete. So 68-18. We will take a break. We'll be back in just a 40 seconds.
There is a quote that says, "A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback." And that's what it was for me. After 14 years of solid employment, I got laid off twice within a year. Applying for jobs and not hearing back, I felt defeated. I felt like a failure, but then I found hope. I found an online program and got a certification in something totally new, something I never thought I would be able to do. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm now a consultant in the tech space. So if you're unemployed right now, I've been there, but you gotta keep going. There is still hope. You will find something new.
We are now, I believe, ready to go here. Got a player with the helmet off. Ball is kicked. That is caught inside the field, and Battle still on their feet. They will sail out of bounds near midfield. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight, and remember, sportsmanship is the key. safe on the roads as you go. Was it the scoreboard guy? He is a highway patrol one that I love, and I cannot remember it very well. Be sure to check out the Missouri Sports Network. I will have more information on that pretty soon. That is a partnership that is several people here, including Scoreboard Guy and several other people. So that will result in a second down for the battle. It's getting a little chilly outside. Also, I'd highly recommend these new Mac Minis for broadcasting and stuff, and really anything. They do a great job, by the way. There's a few glitches that they don't do well, but other than that, they work perfect. Pass deep, downfield, incomplete. That is going to result in a third down. Northwest Arkansas battle in the white with red, and Queen City wearing black with pink. So third and still about 10 to go. That is out of bounds. That'll bring up a fourth down. And I believe we have a flag thrown back at the line of scrimmage. So we have a roughing the passer penalty. That's an automatic first down. So that will advance the ball and reset the chains. While they do that, we're going to take a 15-second break.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Back here, Nixa, Missouri. Shotgun style offense again, and ball. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to gain probably a first down on this. So that's a first and, I believe, a first and goal. Unless it is behind. No, it is a first and 10. So it's just behind the 10-yard line. So in theory, they got 2 downs to work with. Probably running down, I would say. Battle runs in. And we're going to take a quick 15-second break and be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
And we still seem to have some issues here. We're going to take a 30-second.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Ball on the 5-yard line. Play has not resumed, so we're going to take a 15-second break while they resolve what happened right there. We might have had a player ejected from the game.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So we had a unsportsmanlike personal foul. I'm not sure. There was a player that was taken off the field. I'm not sure if that was an ejection or what. However, that will give Battle better field position here on 1st and goal. And I believe that was a touchdown. Watching the replay. Nope, that was incompletion. Had to look at the replay to check that, but it is 2nd down on the chains. Battle trying to get around, can't quite get there. They will be brought backwards, but by momentum they shouldn't lose a lot here. Still 68-18 late in the 4th quarter. I do apologize for the generator noise in the background if that is causing some problems. Do my best to keep it from causing problems. So 3rd and goal for the Battle. Still inside the 10-yard line. And we have a possibly pass interference call. So we're going to be back after 15.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So that is a pass interference, automatic 1st down call. So we're going to have from about the 1-yard line, maybe 2, 1st and goal. So they will have 4 more downs on this drive. Nearly able to score. I believe the defense stopped them there. And we're going to take a 15-second break. We will be back.
Just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
And with that, we have a final here. I guess the fireworks did not last very long, but thank you for joining us. 68-18 is our final from Nixa, Missouri. Have a great night. We will see you all